Ready. I'm just pulled in my driveway and I'm not up to the garage because I got some parts for my mission. Number one, yeah, I had to go to Bungar's. All this will make sense. This is my lunch box and that's my lunch box. A 2x4. I was dumpster diving today at work. This was laying, and I have use for it, and I want to show you. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Well, let me put my glove. Hang on. Just hang on a second. Bear with me. I got to put my gloves on because this 2x4 has been sitting out in the concrete lot around the trailers and stuff where I work since last fall. And I think I have one somewhere, but it was in the way, so I just picked it up and brought it home. And if you can guess, and you see that bent boat, this has a purpose. It's gonna go to take this bow out. If you look down it, it's not formed right. That is the correct shape. That is not a correct shape. You can see where it was. That rib is bent out. It's bent out. It pulled away. Right down here where the rivets were holding, where they welded it. They didn't even straighten it first. Well, I'm gonna fix that. But how I'm gonna straighten all that out is basically this is gonna go. I'll show you. There's a method to my madness. I do body work and everything, and I've straightened out. I'm going to do this with just a handheld come along. This is going to sit about down here, cut it here, force it against this side here so it can't pull in this one, and I'm going to hook a come along here and run it across here because this is the rib that's bent, and this one, and you can see it's pulled out in here, and this one probably too. Don't worry, I know how to measure them. And I'm going to cut this in an angle, and I'm going to put another piece so it don't crunch it, and then that's going to go. This piece of 2x4, it shouldn't take over 900 pounds. I'm thinking of pull the thing. Then this is going to go under here to angle with the piece of plate so it don't bend this side. That is correct, so I can measure off this one. And then this is going to block this from caving in when I hook a come along between here to here. And this I'm going to notch to put right down there on this curve where it got bent that way. It's going to have to come this way. So I'm going to form this to stay right down in this AO. I'm going to hook a come along from here to here, and this is going to be angled to block right under here. And I'm going to pull that puppy back together. There you go. And I had a chunk of 2x4 laying around somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. So, yeah, it was laying out on the edge of the lot. Been there since last fall. Dumpster diving. Grab what you can when you work at a factory. Okay, this is other cool stuff. I'll show you. Watch this. I'm not going to drop the tailgate, but see, this thing's, you know, it's been beat, been patched. This corner of the box is toast. It's you know, the whole thing, but it's mechanically sound underneath. But you want to see something neat? Watch when I pick up on the edge of the box. See that? Because there's a crack. All right. Where is it? I'm not dropping tailgate because it's really hard to get back in. I'm trying to figure out oh yeah, right there, that big crack. See that? That's moving up and down half an inch because it's split. Well, I need to weld that back together. You know, I bought it for 450 bucks too, so come on, man. I need to weld that, and under the tailgate back here, this panel split. Yeah, you know, that's what you get when you buy stuff cheap, but boy, they run forever. So I was dumpster diving in the metal bin instead of having to maybe go buy it because, you know, we do a lot of fab work in that factory. Look at this. I believe that's 1/8 inch. And I have a wire welder. You know, I have a stick too. Well, up there, no, I got my own wire welder and everything. Old beater from the early 80s, but hey, Miller 260, it works. And that is gonna fix that broken metal problem there. If there's enough steel to weld to, I don't know, we'll find out. But it's nothing major right now, but I gotta fix that. It's gonna keep splitting all the way into the box. Dumpster diving in the metal scrap dumpster. Whatever I want, I can have, as long as I ask them first. You know, it's probably $1 worth of steel, but if I'd go buy it from a steel dealer, it'd be 20 bucks. And I'm definitely going to put this inside because it never got rained on or snowed on yet. Yeah, I know. Here's what I do. Here's my life. Oh, I need to wash. I got every vehicle washed, but I never got the Lincoln out. But it's going to get cold again. So here's more other steel I have ideas for. Big tubes. Oh, and then, here's the kicker. How I'm going to straighten the other chunk on the boat. See, but it's going to get cold. After Saturday, it's going to get cold again. And then the next week, week and a half, it's supposed to be below normal temperatures, which is going to be below 40. And tomorrow it's supposed to be 78 degrees. No kidding. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 78 degrees here. Okay, I had to run the bum guards. Get a little antifreeze because I got to work. But here, more dumpster diving without the rag. These are going to be hooks to get this bend out. And I have to pull this whole thing. I'm trying to show you ahead of time. That bow's wrong. It's going to get pulled in. And that's going to square up this side. And I'm going to have to measure off this side, get that curve right, because it's not bent to get it. But then this was bent up here, okay, and caved down. If you see, well, I'm going to fix that too. The only way I'm going to be able to fix that, number one, without cutting it all out, I'm going to drill a couple holes in here. I'm going to drill a few little holes, put a body dent puller. I'm going to pull this back out. There's no way this will ever straighten out caved in. I have to get this curve back close. And then I can pull it, and then I'm going to have 2 pieces of angle iron facing this way and this way. And this way, and this way, so I can clamp onto it, squeeze it together, and then I need to be able to pull it straight up. So these are going to be welded to the angle irons with the clearance. Yeah, well, one will work. Imagine there's 2 of them. So I can go this way and clamp angle iron against it, not have to weld into it, and then this is where I'm going to put a hook. And then I'm going to have to tie this boat down so it can't come up off the ground because I don't have an auto body shop. Well, I'm thinking about between those 2 trees up there and run a strap and change across, or maybe the pickup, my pickup will be heavy enough. We'll find. It shouldn't take a lot to pull it back once I take and relieve this compression area. There's no way I'll ever be able to pull this straight up and straighten it without pulling this compression in this tube area out, okay? But yeah, this will get welded to steel that'll be clamped this way, and then I can run a bolt through it and a hook and use a tractor and a loader, and I'm not gonna, and then tie it to 2 trees so it can't pick up like this when I want to pull it up. I have to, yeah, so I'm running a strap across here on each side, probably between 2 trees or 2 pickups. And then I'll use a tractor and a loader, but a hand come along, not the hydraulics for the tractor. I had to do that on this car. You would not believe how bashed in the rear end of that was. I used a tractor and a tree and not just a loader and porta powers. That thing got ass planted at 47 miles an hour when she was stopped. My former Chinese watch, it was all bashed in. But it hit dead square in the middle and it bowed all the rear quarters all the way out. Yeah, if you're looking, yeah, I got to anchor this down. There's ways to do stuff if you have neighbors and friends just to come along, or a cherry picker. You can see how far this gap is still spread here and here, and the trunk is gone. It didn't even damage the bumper though. Yeah, this car was stopped at railroad tracks with the arms coming down and got ass planted at 47 miles an hour. Boom! The quarters were this far apart. The frame was wrinkled. The unibody was wrinkled. It was. I got all that straightened out using a tractor. Excuse me. Anchored the front to a tree. Got chains underneath on the uniframe. Wrapped them around the right place and just took the tractor and started pulling. And pulling and pulling, and then using Porta Power I borrowed from a friend for a 12-pack for an afternoon, and pushed stuff out underneath. I got it pretty damn square. It runs down the road straight. I measured it all and I didn't have a laser, but yeah, to get this out, first I have to turn it back into a circle tube. So I'm going to have to drill some holes in here and pull this so it's kind of round, and then I can clamp on under here and anchor the boat down, so it, and then use a come along too. It's just aluminum, and I'm gonna have to straighten them bends out. I'm gonna have to force this out, but yeah, there you go. It's cool. You make do with what you got. It's laws of physics, but I want to keep these clean and dry too. Yeah, just scrap junk, but I'll show you the method. You know, I got a welder, so I'm going to show you how you get by. Even if you got a $90 stick welder from Harbor Freight, it'll work to do what I'm going to do. Oh, I lost one piece. And then I got my rubber boots. I don't have any. Those are 16-inch tall rubber boots, so I can go get my canoe out. I don't know if I have time tomorrow. Into my test lake, just so I don't get soaked, because it's going to be cold when I get there, just to see how deep the water is at my test lake I showed you. That's about, you know, quarter, if it's quarter mile, and I need to see how deep it is. But yeah, there's my $12.99 boots, because it's not 89 degrees in the middle of July where I can just walk out in the mud with some old tennis shoes and don't care. But yeah, there's that. Oh, and then my mailbag. I'll show you. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I got the okay to use the milling machine at work, you know, and the fab stuff after hours. I got my other prop done, and now this is a different size. But I'm experimenting on the first one because, like, it's got a big hole here, tapered shaft, little hole here. I don't want that. If my JB Welding deal and drilling and tapping through bolts works on the first one, then I'll do that on this one at an 8-inch, and this is the 9-inch, and then I can get up to maybe a 10-inch. Woo, where I'm used to being. There you go. But yeah, I can film it with my phone. It's not a big giant Bridgeport or nothing. It's just a Grizzly, but it has, you know, manual control handles to turn everything, just to drill a hole. I'm only going to drill a hole through the, I'll show you, but getting it set up is correct, and it's got like LED readout with thousandths of an inch, so theoretically I should be able to do it awesome, because the last time I done anything like that is off a 1972 Bridgeport in 1985 at Great Dane. And you had to measure everything out with not just calipers, then you use dial indicators. This is all just LED readout. I should be able to find dead center and everything really easy, because it's pretty much 6 months old, so it shouldn't be worn out and beat to death yet. Except there's certain idiots that don't know how to use any machine correctly, and they will screw it up. But yeah, there's my bale bag from, heck. Yeah, it ain't backwater, and it ain't SPS, them assholes. CKS. The other one says KKK. Try to do this with gloves on. No, these dudes are, oh yeah, I can't see it, it's getting dark. And it won't focus you. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. It ain't Swamp Runner, it's the other guys that will sell you stuff. They're cool. The other ones, you gotta buy our whole kit for $900 for the junk one, or $1,400 or $1,200 for the backwater. That's a piece of crap. Well, these dudes sell you parts, anything they sell. Keep the customers happy, even if you don't own their stuff. They're cool. Yeah, I'll think of it. The same one I got the other two props from, but I have to drill and tap the 8-inch one. That was cheap. Well, 20 bucks about with shipping. An experiment. This is all experimental. So, yeah, but it should work. I need to get those inside the garage. But yeah, there you go. This is my work car. And it's going to get cold. All my work clothes and cold weather clothes. I said I'm just wearing oh, hey, it's me. How's it going? Oh, that's a bright LED. I like it. Yeah, I'm just wearing a sweater now. But yeah, I got to make a run to Omaha. This is Monday. Make a run to Omaha Friday and get my chromoly 1 5/8 OD 1.385 ID DOM tubing seamless, and hopefully 20 feet, hoping it ain't got a ding in it, because if there's one ding in it, I don't have to do a lot of extra work, but it is as shipped, as received, as you get it for, yeah, $300 and probably about with tax, $365. Yeah, cool. But there you go. Peace. Love, have a heart. Have a heart. But yeah, I'm trying to give you a heads up on one or two. Yeah, you ever seen a boat tied down between two pickups or between two trees so you can try to pull it and straighten it? I'm going to show you how. Most people around know where there's at least two vehicles or two trees. And they can tie it and come along again up in a tree limb above it, and you can do this stuff yourself, okay? You don't have to take and pay $1,000 or $400 at some body shop to square up this mess, all right? And you don't have to have a welder. I'm going to show you how to. I have aluminum. I can weld aluminum, no problem. But I'm going to show you how you can do from like any farm supply store, and for like 35 bucks, even if you don't have a wire welder, you can weld aluminum. That's as strong as aluminum if you do it right, okay? But you got to practice a little. But yeah, I'm going to show you all these neat tricks y'all can do yourself. You know, it's like, well, you got all that fancy stuff. Well, I'm going to explain to you when I drill out the center net's butt on that Propeller Tomorrow video that I got okay to make it work and use the equipment. I'm going to show you how I used to use a couple dial indicators instead of, you just got to set them up and read them. And you can buy real accurate dial indicators from Harbor Freight for like $14 a piece right now. Magnet mounts, oh, it's how you set it up and pay attention. I said all the numbers in front of you, you just got to find them. You don't need algebra. You don't need any frickin' degrees for anything. You just need common sense. And take your time. Don't ever get in a hurry. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why I dropped the other one. I need that square tube, and I don't want to have to sand it off if it gets wet. But yeah, oh, there it is. See? Message of mine. Yeah, this side is wrong. From here to where that board is, that's the correct shape. From that is not a correct shape. But then I move up toward the nose, and here is the correct shape from that seat forward, almost correct. But then look at this one. I'll show you how you do it, just step by step. And this one is caved in and bent out, and but you just do it. You straighten it, reverse the way as it got hit. As I say, disassemble how to work on motors or stuff in the auto manuals to show you. Okay, take this apart and that apart and that apart, and then how do you? Assembly is the reverse of disassembly. Well, pulling stuff, straightening stuff out like that boat is reverse of how it got hit. You just got to be able to look at it and figure it out. You can see how that puppy's bowed from the side. It's got a low spot right where they ground it off and welded it. You'd think you'd at least straighten it out before you weld it, but I said if I have to stress relieve that and cut a notch in it, I'll weld it up with aluminum rod and propane torch. Just a handheld propane torch that you use for plumbing. You can buy at any Tractor Supply store or Walmart. I'm going to show you there's ways. You don't have to have thousands of dollars equipment to do things correctly. It just takes a little longer. And then you know you got it right. Cool breeze, man. All right, I love you. Peace. Love, have a heart. Because I'm holding my phone, have a heart. Tomorrow's a new day, like I said. Today was tomorrow. Yesterday. Now it's today. And now tomorrow is tomorrow. But if I get to see tomorrow, tomorrow is today. And this is yesterday. Is that cool? Yeah, I love y'all, man. And so is little Piglet. I'm gonna have Piglet on my boat too, don't worry. It's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna get stuff in there and chill. I think I had a really busy day and working on that and get that stuff up. Yeah, there's a beat of work car with over 420,000 miles on it. Can't beat that with a stick. Don't throw away nothing that's not giving you many problems. Gotta have new. Not out here in the dirt and the mud, you know. I don't have to impress anybody, but I said I got that nice Lincoln and I got my BMW bike to look nice and want to look sharp, but not for everyday use. Who cares? Nobody cares what vehicle's driving by them unless they're a gold digger. You know what I mean? Male or female. Ooh, there's some rich scumbag. Looks like they're all alone. Let's go after him. Get some fucking free cash. Oop, pardon my language. You know how it works. All right. Love y'all, man. All right, I got to get this stuff inside. The cats are getting a little irritated. I got to feed the cats. And it's all good. Mwah! Tomorrow's always a new day. Be who you are. I said dream it. You can see it. You look at it. You want to do it? Do it. I've never rebuilt a smashed boat before. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Cool. Just, you know, screw the naysayers. A human mind is amazing if you just get rid of the doubt and the naysaying. And if it's already screwed and smushed like that boat, if I attempt it and I destroy it, I'm out the money. But it's already foobarred. I can't really make it much worse. But it does float. But there you go. Never come up with reasons to not do anything. If you want to try. Okay? Love y'all. I'll be back. God bless you. Mwah. Ciao.